Hi, Cancer. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for November 2025. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in November and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon. I'm using the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Cancer, now on to your November 2025 Psychic Tarot reading. In this month of November, everyone on this planet is going to be affected by light codes that are emanating from the sun. That is raising our frequencies and vibrations and expanding our consciousness. We will all be affected by this one way or another. So keep this in mind that November is likely to be a very impactful and pivotal month for us all. So I wish you many blessings in this month of November. The first card you have, Cancer, is the Eight of Cups, which is turning away from what's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, and heading off on a new journey with the stick of power and control in your hand. And even though the journey's unknown, you're still willing to take it. There could be a club, group, or organization that you go to, or a class, a type of class, yoga, ballet, tai chi, I don't know what, that you may feel like you can't do it anymore. You need to step away from it. But it could be a club, group, organization, could be a class of some sort. Because you may feel like, I want things to be sorted out with them, but they're not. It could even be a religion. Maybe it's a religion you belong to, or something, or a church or something, and you're like, they're messed up over there. They don't have their act together. Things aren't sorted out. So until they get their act together, or maybe you just don't agree with what they're saying or doing anymore, you are going to leave. Now, some of you, this could be leaving a love relationship, but it comes up more strongly as leaving a club, a group, an organization, a church, a religion, or maybe even a company or business. That's what comes up the strongest. You may say, I want to forget everything I know about this or that and move on to something else. So it could be an ideology, a belief system, or a career. But you may be like, you know what? I just want to wipe my mind clean and start with something completely different and new. This is going to be a time frame for you over the next 4 or 5 months where you, Cancer, are going to be building up a lot more self-confidence in yourself, in your work, in your abilities, in something. You're going to have a lot of drive to show people what you know how to do, or to teach people how to do something. So you're either going to want to demonstrate and show your skills and abilities and have a lot of drive and inspiration to do that. Or if you are a coach, an instructor, a teacher, a mentor, a professor, you may be strongly inspired to teach others. Or if you have kids, maybe you have kids and you're like, I need to teach my kids. Maybe you might even be homeschooling kids. I hear the collective consciousness of some of you Cancers going, I quit this unholy place. So something you may think is unholy. It could be a company or business you work for. It could be a church or some kind of club, group, or organization. Again, I'm repeating myself, but that's how it comes up to me the strongest. You may feel like I can fill up my time with better places to go, better people, more people to help, better places to go, or donate my time, my energy, my money, or your hard work and efforts than where you have been. This could be a month where you take a very strong stance on some very specific, strong belief system that you have about something. So you may be very motivated to protest or, stand up for somebody or stand up for certain rights or things you believe in. Could be very strong and inspiring for you in November. The next card you have with it is the Five of Cups, and this is sadness, loss, and regret. But not all hope is lost because there's still two cups behind the person over here that are still upright. So not all hope is lost. Oh man, you got to be careful. You do not make the biggest faux pas of your life by telling somebody off, because that's an exact quote of exactly how my guides phrased it. So you could make a big mistake by getting into it with somebody and telling them off. It could have some bad repercussions for you, either energetically and internally or karmically or emotionally. But it could also be in real time, real life stuff that it backfires and screws up some plan or a job or something you wanted to do. So I would not, I'm cautioning you against telling somebody off. Even if they deserve it, I just wouldn't do it in November. Wait and see if you still feel the same way in December, or if the situations have changed or something gets better or turns around, because it could be a moot point. You really need to listen to what I just said there, Cancer. That may be the most important message you get for this month of November. I don't care from who. That one might be the number one important one for you to pay attention to. There could be somebody you shut down with emotionally that you don't want to talk to, see, or deal with anymore. This could be a friend, could be a love partner, but it could even be a relative. You may feel like you've climbed the highest mountain for them and they haven't appreciated it or reciprocated it or something, or acknowledged it. You may really strongly feel like you wasted your time with someone. It could be a job you were in. You may be like, I wasted my time at that job. Or a friendship, and you're like, I wasted my time with that friendship, all that energy I put into that friendship, because they may do something you don't like or betray you or something. I feel something that's going on for you is making you extremely guarded with people. Now, maybe it's something that happened years and years and years ago, and it's just a residual thing, or it could be something that happened more recently. But you being extremely cautious and guarded and wary of people and not trusting and being emotionally distant and more closed off comes up here. And you could even be behaving that way to a love partner if you've lost faith in them or you're agitated at them for something. You're letting something seep into your psychology and into your brain. What is it? Something you're watching on TikTok or YouTube or TV or something that's messing with your psychology. You're listening to something that's seeping into your brain that I don't feel is like your original true purpose or thought. It's influencing you. Something's influencing you. And I don't feel it's in a favorable way, because it's almost like it's brainwashing you, or it's getting in deep in you, and you may not be aware of it. So there's subliminal things all the time. Seriously, think about it. Subliminal things happen all the time. So it could be through commercials on TV. So the next card you have in your reading is the Sun. This is returning to the joy and exuberance of childhood happiness and joy. It could be the birth of a child. You could have success in the material world. The spotlight could be on you. It can also indicate love. You could develop some kind of product that has groundbreaking technology. Or you could be working on something like that within a company or business you work for. Could even be in the health-related field. This is a good month for you to generate more publicity for something you created, or some kind of work you're doing, or something you've done. It could be a business you have. So break out the promotions and the publicity. This is the month for you to do that, Cancer, because it will generate more clients, more customers, more sales, more business for you, especially if you own your own company or business. You're going to get stellar advice. Stellar. If there's somebody you seek out for guidance or advice, and the advice you get in November is going to be the best advice you ever got. It could be from a lawyer, an accountant, a stockbroker, a financial planner and advisor, an astrologer, a psychic, a doctor. I don't know who's given it to you, but you seek advice from somebody that you feel has a lot of wisdom in their field. You're going to get stellar advice and even recommendations to maybe see somebody else, or, like a good networking, some networking possibilities could come up for you through somebody you know, or somebody you meet and talk to. There could be more to come from it. Some of you may star in a show, or in a commercial, or in a production, or in a video, or in an advertisement. You could star in something this month. You could be redoing your garden. You could be ripping up all kinds of plants and perennials and bushes or shrubs or things that you don't like, or they're not doing well, and ripping them out and replacing them with healthy plants, or restructuring, landscaping, gardening, replanting stuff, getting rid of old things, trimming stuff. Like, I see all of that going on for some of you Cancers that like plants and gardening. Some of you don't like that at all, but the ones that do, I see you may even be redesigning and reconfiguring your landscaping or a garden that you have at your property. So before I go on to cards number 4 and 5, Cancer, I just want to let you know, if you're interested, this month of November, I recorded a brand new video series called Wisdom and Guidance Psychic Tarot Readings using the Wildwood Tarot deck. These readings cover a 1-year time period from October of 2025 through October of 2026. I looked at 4 different categories in this reading. The first category is romance and relationships. Love and family, I think. No, love and relationships. The second category was family and friends. The third category is finances and career and finances. The fourth category is health and wellness. You may want to get your rising sign and your sun sign in this video series. Also, new last month, but still new nonetheless, I recorded spirit animals, tarot, oracle cards, and jasper crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. If you have an affinity for animals, animal totems, animal spirit guides, animal messages, or you have a past life reincarnation relationship to animals, I believe you would really enjoy these spirit animals readings. I pulled 3 tarot cards from the Animal Totem Tarot deck, 1 medicine card, animal card, and 1 spirit guide, animal spirit guide card. And then I psychically read the Jasper crystal, which I don't do that often, and some people really resonate with those messages from the Jasper crystal. So you may want to check those readings out. They cover a 1-year time period from September of 2025 through September of 2026. Also, my psychic crystal readings are available for each sign of the zodiac. These crystal readings are a continuation and an expansion of the readings I'm doing right here, right now on YouTube and Rumble. So if you want to get more messages and predictions, Cancer, for the year, for November, then you're getting right here. You may want to check those readings out. All these links are down below in the description box in the Show More section. They're also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com. On the videos page, the links are there. The links are connected to Vimeo. That's where I sell these videos, and also on Patreon. There's a Patreon link and on both places down below and on my website. And you can purchase these very same videos also on my Patreon shop tab. Thank you so much for your purchases. You're what keeps this channel going. So the next card in your reading is the Ace of Cups. This is new love relationship coming in, or a rebirth of an existing love relationship, or something to do with someone or something you love could pop up here for you in November. And please hit that like button. It does help this channel grow, and it helps with the algorithms. And if you see the hype button show up, I appreciate it when you hype this channel, because I do believe it is helping get my videos out there more in the YouTube land. And stick around to the end of the video if you would like to see a cute picture of my dog Max that you often hear snoring in the background. Somebody could give you a gift of gratitude. Somebody could also be wishing you blessings. You could get christened. A child to you could get christened or baptized, or you may be getting baptized yourself. There could also be some other kind of maybe one of your kids is, or going through First Holy Communion, or getting christened or baptized. It could be a child to you, a grandchild, a child, or it could be happening to you. Romance could bloom in an unexpected way for some of you. You could be out on a date with somebody else and meet somebody, and that could turn into something. So how the particulars happen, I don't know. I feel you're more likely at a club or a bar or a restaurant or some public place. And it may be through somebody else you know shows up. But I get you meeting somebody, but you may literally be on a date with someone else. Or they could show up in some other way, some other unexpected, you're not expecting it at all. Like you're in the doctor's office waiting to see your doctor for a doctor's appointment, and you meet somebody. Like something weird could happen where you meet somebody quite unexpectedly, romantically speaking. You could have the birth of a child. Could be somebody in your family's going to have a child, gives birth to a child. You could be giving birth to a child. There could also be some awesome opportunity or door that could open up for you in November that is some kind of positive opportunity. It could be like somebody giving you a platform to sell your products and services or talk about your skills or knowledge. So it could be through an interview, it could be on the internet, it could be on a video. It could also be an opportunity that somebody wants you to do some kind of teaching, demonstration, presentation. That could turn out to be like a great opportunity because you go do it, and then people that see it, then they want to do business with you or buy your products and services or whatever it is, you know, the reason of what you're demonstrating or teaching. Some of you, if you've been dating for a long time and it's gotten quite serious and you've talked about marriage, you may be getting engaged. Or new romance could bloom here. Something that met with great struggle and resistance now becomes free and clear and unblocked and opens up for you. That could be health-wise in your physical body, but it could be situational. The last card in your reading is the Six of Cups, and this is a past life reincarnation relationship that you've reincarnated again in this lifetime to solve karma. It could be indicating fond childhood memories or children. If you go to any gatherings, you could reunite with somebody that you were very close to. It could have been a kid you grew up with. It could be a cousin or, you know, somebody, but could even be a romance. But I get you reconnecting with somebody you knew from before. Now, it could be a previous incarnation because this card can literally mean that as well. But I feel like this happens at a party or a gathering. Could be a wedding, could be a funeral, could be some other, you know, big to-do. You could start working on a project together with someone where you create a memory, a memorial video, a memory book, a book, or that could be about your childhood or your past, or some pet project that the two of you both have a great knowledge and interest in, that you would be putting your heads together and your work and experience and skills together to create something together. It could be a textbook, it could be a video, it could be a blog, it could also be some kind of company or business that the two of you want to put your heads together and start. I feel like this will generate a lot of gossip and buzz and news among your family members. I feel like you're going to be very dogmatic about it and very decisive that any gaps or holes that pop up are going to get attended to, fixed, and repaired immediately. Like, you're not going to let, there's something driving here where you're like, I'm not letting this get messed up, or we're not leaving anything out, or we're not going to miss any gaps or holes, or if something needs to be repaired or fixed, or it's not flowing right, you're going to take care of it. I really feel this is a writing project for many of you. This could be something in writing. It could have to do with history, genealogy, family history. It could also be something that you and this person are very knowledgeable and experienced about. It could be about your own personal journeys and histories together. It could be a novel, but it could be a film, a documentary. I mean, but I get you guys working on something together. And if there's something that you or this other person knows that takes a lot of skill, it could be you guys making videos of skill. You know what popped up into my head right there? I used to watch, I haven't watched it in a couple of years, but I used to watch Forged in Fire. Some of the challenges were ridiculous. When they started making them make knives out of like stupid crap, I didn't like that as much, but like it takes real talent and skill to correctly make professional grade knives. So it could be that's what it's about, or something else that you know how to create or are skilled at. And you could be making a show or a video or a documentary. Could be about making souffles. I don't know what it's about, but I get you working on something together with somebody here. And there's expertise and really pouring your drive, motivation, and energy into it together to make it good, palatable, unique, appealing to multiple groups of people. So you have to see how that pans out for you, Cancer. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Cancers to work with, use, and wear in the month of November 2025, you got Dalmatian Jasper. And Dalmatian Jasper is a stone that helps invoke your inner child, helps bring a positive outlook. It also balances yin and yang energy, and it promotes devotion to others. Dalmatian Jasper also reconnects with a playful nature and is a strong, protective, and shielding stone. Dalmatian Jasper also is helpful in overcoming depression, and it combats exhaustion and boredom. It helps with nightmares and negative thinking. Dalmatian Jasper encourages humor and seeing humor in situations. It's going to really help you like spread your wings and feel free and take the energy of live and let live, kind of like a hippie vibe. And if there's any things you need to sort out and look at, focus on like the finer points and details of things, wearing Dalmatian Jasper or having it right near you where you're working on, could be work on your computer, or if you do woodworking or electrical work or whatever kind of work you do that has painstaking like details, or if you're writing or composing music, Dalmatian Jasper is going to be a good gemstone for you to have around you while you're doing those activities in November. It is going to make you want to have more fun. And it's a stone that's going to make you gravitate towards funny people, funny movies, funny books, funny situations when you're wearing or carrying Dalmatian Jasper. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. It does mean a lot to me, and it helps me a lot. And thank you when you hit that hype button, because I have seen my videos start to show up more. So I do believe it does help the algorithms. And if you're interested in any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on my Patreon shop. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. You can also get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides by following me on Facebook at The Lucky Mermaid LLC, also on X, Pamela Georgel at The Lucky Mermaid, and here on YouTube on my YouTube posts. So you may want to check those out. And I also post many written content of predictions and messages on Patreon. So you may want to become a Patreon member. So I hope you have absolutely awesome month of November, all the signs of the Zodiac, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.